Is correct.
Okay, and you guys will take care of that, or the contractor will pay for that, right? Not the city's expense?
No, that's what be part of the contract terms. We basically identified the trees that we have. Some of them, most of them can be relocated. Some of them are damaged. We are not going to relocate the damaged ones. So those who will be relocated will be at the cost, at the department's cost.
Good, because I got a great idea for that. We'll talk about that later. All right. South Roosevelt Boulevard, where you're going to do the milling and the paving. Can you go back to that very first slide? And I think I may have asked you this in the first presentation that you all did. Down there where it says to begin to the detour, the milling and resurfacing at the bottom of South Roosevelt Boulevard at the corner there.
Yes.
That's that corner right there. You're not planning on doing any construction of the sidewalk at all, or?
No. That basically, the only reason I can do the milling and resurfacing because I'm going to use it as a detour. That's basically something that we take it as like a short-term improvement for the traffic the road to be able to take the additional traffic.
Okay.
I can't do reconstruction because you already have a project program. The problem is that project is going to take a year or two before you guys get permitted, and this cost is like over $7 million. We don't have a budget for it now.
Okay,
it will get done, and whatever you need, we'll do it as part of that project.
So we're going to have a lot more increased traffic on that, and my concern is at that corner there is no guardrail, and there's a bike path, pedestrian walkway that walks right around that corner right there. If you could put it into your plans to put a guardrail in there, something that in the long term, whenever the complete project is done, I want something permanent, but certainly with the increased traffic in there, we need some protection for that bike path.
I will look into it, and if it lends,
even a simple guardrail will be.
Okay. I'll look into it, and
we
will see if we could place it.
And one last thing, what's the deciding factor on whether or not we should have 2 lanes coming into the boulevard, or 1 lane coming in and 1 lane coming out?
Great question. When you have 1 lane either direction, basically when people want to make a left turn, they have to stop. And I don't think there are gaps enough for them. So you're looking at the gridlock for a long time. We will have that if you want to. And that was your choice. Our thing was in order to have the traffic moving. And I think you may be so happy that you will may let us tell just keep those 2 lanes coming into town. Don't build the rest of them.
Okay, good.
Any other questions?
And the construction time, basically, the way we have it is now, the old concept, we had to build them 1/3 of the causeway at a time. Now we could build half at the time. So that's what we reduce construction time.
Any other questions? Commissioner
Mr.
Rossi?
Mayor, Eric, I just want to thank you and your crew back there, everybody. You've done a great job. You're informing the public and keeping everybody advised here on what's going down, and thank you very much.
By the way, one thing we committed ourselves, we may be able to advance the project, the whole process by 3 months not to impact your high seasons more than twice. That is, if we get all of our property owners signing the documents and we get the documents we need from the city, we may be able to advance the project by 3 months.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Sally.
Thank you. Oh, I have these presentations. If you want to print out, I have brought them, so you guys want to keep them.